Hello there, Shelly. So great work, well done taking action on sending in these essays. That's how we're going to improve, so keep moving forward with those. That's super. Let's see. So basically talking about the advantages or disadvantages of traveling domestically or internationally. Okay, so basically we're talking about the advantages, disadvantages of traveling. Okay, although both domestic and international travelling have been increasingly prevalent all over the world, whether it comes down to positive influences or negative repercussions has also been debated for decades. Okay, so the thing is here we've got whether, which is a clause. So whether it's this or that, it has to be closed. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like with construction of whether, it's whether this or that, but we have to close it. Okay. Either way, I've included some resources, an explanation and a link, just so you can review it. And just try and, get the rules. I've included a link to the Cambridge English Dictionary, which is undoubtedly the best resource for this. Now, this sentence, okay, I can put this into an essay about crime. I could put it into an essay about global warming. The reason is because it's empty. Each sentence, okay, it can't have empty sentences like this. It has to be unique to the topic. So how do we make this one unique? Well, we say this essay will discuss both the drawbacks, such as pollution, and the benefits, such as increased cultural awareness. Okay? So we've got to put something relevant to the essay, to the topic. Okay? I'm just guessing that those were So I'm just guessing that the drawbacks was pollution and the benefits of cultural awareness. I don't know. You'd have to put in ones that are relevant to your essay. We don't say on the upper side, we probably say on the positive side. Okay? Or even better, on one hand, that's like the standard expected phrase, especially for this type of essay. So on one hand, undoubtedly, the booming travel industry is something. Okay? The booming traveling industry definitely boosts local economic development. Beautiful. China, there are some impoverished areas in the mountains, maybe, or there are some parts of the country that are impoverished in the mountain areas, where there are hardly any resources or conditions for developing the economy, except for the untouched sceneries, which attract multitudes of travellers to enjoy breathtaking views. Okay, so that's all we have to say there. Okay, and alright. So loads of travellers is spoken English. It's fine in spoken English, but it's a bit too casual for an academic essay. So I say multitude or a significant amount. Or worst case scenario, say lots of, but that's a little bit basic. This contributes to, lots of job opportunities. So this contributes to multiple, considerable, significant job opportunities and high incomes for local residents. Again, decent is more for spoken English. High is more relevant. It's just more suitable. You can make a living by managing restaurants, hotels, or selling souvenirs. Beautiful. Local governments also achieve significant revenues from tourism by selling sightseeing tickets or receiving high tourism tax. Good. Excellent. Or even better, but by selling sightseeing tickets or receiving an increase in tax revenues from the tourists. Okay. In addition, international travelling benefits cultural communication between nations. Tourists are able to get to know locals and get familiar with the other culture through a foreign trip. Okay, Shelley. So we've got a good essay here. All right. Now, what we usually teach in the online course is, first of all, here we've talked about, let's just discuss the advantages and disadvantages. So here we should have really said, this essay will discuss the advantages of the benefits, such as improved economy, such as an improvement in the local economy, and the drawbacks, such as whatever this one goes about. Okay, it's just consistent. We've got advantages, pros, cons, then we should have pros, cons, and then we have pros, and then we have cons. You see? It just makes it more consistent. Now, the second thing I want to mention about your paragraph structure is that here we've got reason 1 plus example, then we've got reason 2. Okay? It's much better if we say reason 1, for example, this one, okay, cultural awareness, reason 2, economy, and then develop reason 2 with your example of China. Okay? And that follows the general rule of general down to specific. Okay? So try and implement that in your next essay. On the other hand, or actually, yeah, we wouldn't say on the one hand, on the other hand. Well, we could, but we could also say, so if we did say on the one hand, we'd definitely say on the other hand. Or we could say on the positive side, on the negative side. Okay, so let's just go with on the other hand. On the other hand, with the improvement of travelling businesses, the societies have to consider extremely severe environment spoiling caused by travelling. This needs to be reorganised, okay? Have to consider extremely severe, no, have to consider extremely severe damage to the environment caused by travelling. Okay, so the spoiling or damage has to go here. Alright, extremely severe damage to the environment caused by travelling. To provide tourists with a convenient experience, a number of hotel chains and restaurant chains, so a number of hotel and restaurant chains, okay, we don't need chains twice there, are established in sightseeing areas, which actually spoils the natural environment. Beautiful. Furthermore, many tour operators like to set up entertainment, catering for tourists in attractions. No, so we've got too many words. Like to set up entertainment to cater for tourists, comma, further negatively affecting the natural environment. All of these human tour activities can cause a dramatic natural habitat loss, which has an increased pressure on endangered species. Good. Now here, following the example, we have general here, and now we go down to specific, and we say, for example, in parts of China, the endangered species, the endangered animal pangolin, okay, in certain parts of China where tourism is prevalent, numbers of the rare animal pangolin have dropped by over 40%. This is largely due to the increased development of tourist activities. Okay, and now we've got irrefutable evidence that backs up your point. Okay, so that's what I want to see in your next essay. Give me a specific example. Once you've made your case, give me a real world example, and you can just invent it. It just has to sound realistic. I have no idea about the pangolin numbers in China, but it sounded realistic. In conclusion, people have to trade off between economic well-being for tourism and environmental well-being. Okay, so let's rephrase that sentence. In conclusion, societies, yeah, let's go for societies, it's a bit more relevant. Societies often have to find a balance between the economic well-being coming from tourism and the environmental health of the region. Okay, just to avoid saying well-being twice. People should be highly prudent to develop the tour businesses, otherwise the local environment otherwise the local environment can suffer from these severe human activities. Okay, great work there. So yeah, as I said, paragraph structure, and look at some of the grammatical mistakes that were made as well. So you know what to do. Implement all the corrections that you've heard. Send me back your corrected essay, and then update your error list. Okay? And then the next essay that you write, perhaps try writing it in Google Docs, which will help correct some of the English, like you can see it's been doing. I mean, it's only a suggestion, you don't have to do that, but it will allow us more time to focus on the essay skills if Google Docs is taking care of some of the language skills. Okay? Alright, you begin working in a new company. Write a letter to your friend, important. Why you resigned from your previous job. Okay. Dear Wency, hope this letter finds you well. Good. I'm writing to share my new job information with you. I'm so excited to get a new position. By the way, this is your friend, so we can use contractions. Okay? In fact, you should be using contractions because it is kind of like closer to spoken English. Alright? I'm so excited to get a new position in one international company. Good. In an. We don't say one. In an international company. Actually, I have been working in, tenses. I've been working in my previous company for 2 years as a been working in my previous company for 2 years as a software engineer. With a perfect mixture of skillful knowledge and advanced ability, I highly think I deserve a good salary. Okay, so it's past, isn't it? Because it's your past job. I strongly thought I deserved a better salary. Okay? But my previous manager refused my application for improving my salary. So we've got salary twice here. For improving my financial package. Therefore, I handed in my resignation last month. Okay, good. I received a new job offer from an international company, so a multinational, from a large company, from a large SaaS company, let's be specific. Also, we've got good numerous times. If we're going for a band 7 or higher, we need to use better vocabulary than basic words such as good, bad, big, small, a lot. Okay, so with significant job security, with amazing job security. Okay, my new manager has promised me a decent salary. Okay, so in this case, it is good. It is the appropriate language. So well done there. I will still work as a software engineer. Okay, and it is exhilarating that I will be managing a team in my new position. This is truly a fantastic opportunity. Beautiful. Because it's your friend, don't be afraid to use some exclamations, and also let's just deformalize it a little bit. Okay? So it's your friend. I wouldn't say it's as casual as a conversation on WeChat, but we did miss this, unless it's on the next part. Nope, we didn't miss it. Beautiful. Quite happy to share with you another so a natural way to say is this: I'd also like to share with you some other great news. Okay, again, contraction. I'm quite happy to share with you more information regarding my family, more happy information regarding my family. My daughter will enter a great high school with excellent artistic facilities this autumn. Beautiful. She's always been interested in artistic subjects. Good. I look forward to receiving some good, again, good. What could we say instead of good? Healthy? No. Some updates. That's probably better. And look forward to receiving some updates from you soon. Okay? Yours are all the best. All the best. So this is what I do. All the best. All the best. Love, Shelly. Okay? Or just probably like that, actually. All the best, Shelly. There we go. Okay. Now these, I'm not so sure if you want these corrected or not. Okay? But they do look as though you've followed the structure very well, which is good. Let me know if you want these ones correcting as well. I'm kind of confused where we are at the moment. Okay? And I've sent you the new questions. Anyway, just in case.